Hi folks, Justin here. It's October at Haven Raceway and Hobby and wanted to give you a little bit of update as to how things are going. We had a fantastic September, thanks to everyone, and we're moving right along. October, of course, fall is in full swing, so that means lower temperatures and more time thinking about what we're going to do indoors when the snow hits. So we're going to take a little bit of time today, highlight some of the interesting things that we've got going right now, talk about the upcoming racing season, and hopefully entice you all to come on in. Well, one thing that's kind of interesting to note is whenever you're talking models, you're actually talking about a pretty wide variety of stuff, not only in terms of subject matter, but in terms of where you can go for what sort of model to build. From very simple and very inexpensive kits to, well, we'll get there. For a starter, this is actually one that's actually a lot of fun. This is actually a 700th scale U-boat kit by Hasegawa. There's two submarines in here. It's a waterline kit, so it would be just what you'd see above the water. But as we can see, it's two different types of U-boats, plus flags, and a sinking convoy ship. So a nice little addition for a more diorama sense. Not bad for, especially for 850. There's a lot of fun kit there. For that matter, if you're more sci-fi person, high-grade Gundam kits. 1450. These stand right about yay tall. Good articulation, basically building an action figure with a little bit more detail. Wide variety of these guys. A lot of fun, and molded in color. Bandai has been one of the industry leaders really in molding without the need to paint. You can paint. Painting definitely helps. We've got a lot of paint, but these are a great introduction, a great starting point. Kind of show you one end to the other, same scale, same sort of subject matter. 35th scale tanks. 35th scale tanks, by the way, this is something Dad's been getting really into, so when you stop in, be sure to take a look at some of the stuff he's built. On one hand, this was one we brought in fairly recently. This is really cool. Half-track, anti-aircraft, gun emplacement. Tamiya, so it fits together beautifully. You've got all the crew members in there. Just really cool looking piece of equipment and fairly simple. At the other end, ladies and gentlemen, this is the ultimate King Tiger kit. And that's not hyperbole. Every bit of the King Tiger is inside this tank. It's a full interior. Engine, transmission, all the ammo racks, all the ammunition. There's lots of photo etching here. The tank treads actually snap together out of individual pieces. They're individual link treads. Basically, this is for someone who has decided, I want to build the absolute best Tiger I can, and I'm willing to sink all of my time into it. This is one of those apex of tank kit sort of things, and it's also molded beautifully. Dad and I have both gone through this box. We're always excited to show folks, no, seriously, you have to look inside this box. Car folks, you also have some fun apex kits. 12th scale Tamiya Formula 1 cars. These have suspension that moves, posable steering. The new issues have much better decals by Cartograph and are coming with photo etched parts for bits like the grills, the end plates of the wings, and stuff like that, which helps a ton because a lot of these are actually older tooling, something that many folks know that dates back a ways. So it's nice that Tamiya is actually taking the time to update these kits, make them a little bit more fun and a little bit more detailed to build. So that's really something that I just have a lot of fun seeing, and we're glad to have on the shelf. And for building all of this, firstly, Dad and I have finally gotten around to learning about some other materials. Tamiya liquid cement. We've used Tinax over the years, we've used Testers over the years, we've used Embroid Pro Weld over the years, we carry Flexiphiles, but this stuff really works. I can't say that enough. Particularly if you're going to get started with some of the simpler kits, start with a good glue. And good brushes. This is Flexiphile's new line of brushes, and these are pretty much the best brushes we've come across. I don't know how well this is going to show up on camera, so forgive me. But you can see they've got this kind of triangular cross section and a thicker handle, a lot easier to handle, a lot easier to hold. The old joke about I have to find a brush that doesn't shake, these ones might just do the trick for you. Final item, I bring this as a visual aid, HO scale slot cars. If you are an HO slot car fan, and you've been coming in to run on our previous track, just want to give you a quick heads up. Yes, you may have noticed the track has moved on. We're actually in the process of building a new track. It's going to be a nice, sturdy, little smaller in surface area, but a little bit more suited to casual cars and a lot of fun to race on. We've been getting a lot of positive reviews of the layout. And stop in, we can show you the diagram. And finally, while we're talking track, I'll update you on the racing that's going on week to week now. With fall comes our fall racing season, and the fall racing season will last up until our winter break. On Sundays, what you see here on the white and green lane are the two classes that will be racing at 2 o'clock, starting with our GT1 division, which is our entry-level, cost-contained division. Whenever you get a starter set from us, that's the variety of car you're getting. They're a nice, easy car to learn to drive and maintain. The other car, the car on green lane, that's a Can-Am car. They're a scratch-built division with the chassis made out of brass and piano wire and wearing classic-style bodies. A little trickier, but very rewarding to drive. Wednesdays feature the cars on the blue and yellow lane starting at 7 o'clock. The yellow lane is GTP, which is higher speeds, torquier motors, there's higher downforce bodies, the fastest cars we race on a regular basis here at Haven. And on blue, the trickiest cars we race here at Haven, Retro F1, with their narrow bodies, very interesting in cars to build and a lot of fun to race, but definitely a test of patience and skill. Definitely hope that you'll come in and, if not participate, absolutely welcome folks to stop in, watch, ask questions. Always a good time, and always plenty of more than conversational racers here. Well, that should give you a taste as to what all is going on right now at Haven. An important thing to keep in mind, definitely stop in if at all possible on Fridays as we revive the tradition of hobby castles. Almost Friday, buy 3, get the 4th free model kits. Definitely a good way to build up your stock for the colder and rainier days we got ahead. Absolutely looking forward to seeing you all in, and if we don't see you before, happy Halloween, have a lovely fall, and that's me, Justin, from Haven Raceway and Hobby.